I would say this is one of the purposes of this announcement of this morning, is to stress the fact that education is a sacred value in Quebec society, and we need to do everything we can to help the students to catch up.
Students are back in class as the holiday break and public sector strikes have ended. On Tuesday, Education Minister Bernard Drainville unveiled a $300 million catch-up plan to help 500,000 Quebec students make up for lost time. But each school, service center, or board will make its own detailed plan based off the provincial one to suit their students' specific needs.
I'm encouraged by what I see in the plan. I think that it makes sense to keep the calendar basically how it is, but to add a few more measures. I'm very happy to see that we're talking about students with special needs and learning difficulties. What's frustrating to see that this is kind of a catch-up measure and that we're never really thinking about those students in a preventative way.
We need more help in the classroom. So it would have been nice to have more for prevention than, to rattrapage. I mean, we want things to stay in school and to help the children. That's why we were on strike.
Some of the catch-up measures for students include tutoring outside of school hours, specialized help for students with special needs, free summer courses for secondary 4 and 5 students, more financial support for organizations and partners working in education, and possible catch-up activities during spring break. But that decision will be at the discretion of each school, with teacher participation being voluntary.
I'll say I, for one, am definitely not signing up for that. But, I do know there are teachers at the beginning of their careers and teachers that were really under financial hardship during the strike that may see that as a good opportunity to make a little bit of money back. Whether or not that will make a difference in terms of catching kids up, I'm skeptical.
In addition, ministry exams for May and June will be postponed a bit, but no exam will go past June 23rd, Drainville promised. And the exams will carry less weight in final grades, but Montreal teacher Robert Green says that's not enough.
Under the circumstances where we have, some public school kids that have lost 5 weeks of school, others just under 2 weeks, and then the private school kids who have lost nothing, I think that is the time to cancel the ministry exams and allow teachers to do the evaluation based on what they've taught in class.
Teachers are required to start assessing student needs this week, and by the last week of January, student catch-up plans are expected to be in full swing.
They did this during the pandemic as well, announced things that they expected the school boards just to put in place a week later, and that's not the way education bureaucracies work.
In Montreal, Swidda Rassy, City News.